Now here's Matherin. Poke loose. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Turner, a screen on Young. He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill, feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Stolen by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Count it. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
Young against Halliburton. Young, the pass to Daniels. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Siakam. In transition, here come the Pacers. Here's Nembhard. And it's off from three-point range. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. A nice shot by Young. He has 7. Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. On the wing, Matherin. The rebound by the Hawks.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Young. He has 7. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
6 to shoot. Okongwu with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Johnson. Okongwu goes up with it again. And at last, they get one to fall.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Young.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
No good on the second free throw. Hawks trail by 3. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Daniels. No points yet. That one's good. This game is all even. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
Johnson passes to Young. Fade away. And he can't get that one.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's a Okongwu. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of it. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
Here's Halliburton. Ooh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside Young. Over Halliburton. Young can't hit. Indiana leading. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Siakam driving to the basket. And Siakam with the jam.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Up top, Johnson. He's covered by Siakam. Pass to Rizashe. Back to Johnson. Outside Young. 4 on the clock. Picked up by Okongwu. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Here's Young. Last game out, he had 38 points. Wow! Young from deep three-point territory.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Offensive board. Mathurin. And that one is hammered home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Against resistance, Halliburton gets it to go.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Johnson for 3. Pacers with a rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket, facing up and, of course, in transition.
Here's Rizashe. Still no points. Back to Johnson. 1:44 left to play in the second quarter. Siakam with the defensive effort. Here's Halliburton. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Mathurin against Young. Young on the drive. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Halliburton for 3. Tries again. And a nice layup by Turner. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
So it's Atlanta now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Young can't hit.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Pass to Rizachet. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's Halliburton knifing in. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
First step quickness that time from Halliburton got the defender on his heels.
Young inside, defended by Halliburton. A nice shot by Young.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Halliburton against Young. 4-3. And again, Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's got 21.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the first half now in the books. Indiana ahead, leading by 8. All right, Allie's ready. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
You know, right now for the Hawks, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And returning now to that first half of our featured matchup, the strong play of Tyrese Halliburton has been a major contribution. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got George Niang. He's out there with Clint Capella. And it's LeVert in a 2-guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Toppin outside. And he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Wallace. Misses off the left iron.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
There's the block. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Off the inbound pass. And a slam dunk by Toppin. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And here's Wallace. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. They get it again. Can't hit that one. Indiana leading by 12. McConnell from outside. Pass to Bryant. Here's Shepard. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Here's LeVert. Banked it in off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
McConnell from outside. Drops in the three. McConnell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Niang, the pass to Krejci. Back to Niang. LeVert with the ball. He's got 7. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Niang's got his first points of the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough. Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Puts up a deep 3. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound. Capella, the pass to Niang. It's intercepted. It's a one-on-one situation. And there's Toppin on the assist by Shepherd. Toppin's got 10 points here in the second half.
I just love the ball move.
LeVert outside. Shoots over Shepherd. LeVert, that's good. LeVert's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Out left to the wing. Here's Shepherd. He's checked by LeVert. No good on the triple. Hawks trail by 14. Launches it. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the board.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Here's the screen by Bryant. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now Young. He's got 17. Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Halliburton outside. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, and let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Young. Johnson on the wing. The 3, 6 on the shot clock. Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Young, the pass to Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
Indiana leading by 12. Turner, a screen on Young. The shot. Another one falls for Indiana.
Remarkable judgment in the pick and roll. Halliburton reads these situations extraordinarily well.
There's Young with the three. The rebound by Nesmith. Well, the Pacers shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistent.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Young can't hit. Now the Pacers on the move. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist by Siakam. Halliburton's got 27 points. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. They trail by 18. Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Young from long range. Sinks it from distance. 23 points in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Fires from deep. And Halliburton with the three. And the Pacers lead by 18.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his fourth three-pointer of the game.
There's Young with the three. And the Hawks with another three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Nembhard, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Young from long range. Shoots over Halliburton. Young misses. Indiana leading by 18. Halliburton left side. Here's Young. Kept alive. Picked up by Okongwu. Young misses. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Halliburton with a steal. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Siakam the screen. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And Siakam with the slam.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's Rizachet. Up and in on the layup. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Turner, a screen on Young. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
And here's Young. Puts up a three. Another shot. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go out.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Paul out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Fox. The rebound by Johnson.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And here's Young from the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Here's San Antonio. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Shot clock at 5. Reza Shea wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Down low, here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Young's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Got a hand on it. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And stolen by Vassell. To the inside. Here's Fox. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, great showing for him last season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, first in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Kicks it out to Johnson. Rebounded by the Spurs. They push it up 4-on-3. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Daniels. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
On its way from Young for 2 in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Paul. Drops in the layup for 2. Paul's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Young against Fox. The shot from 20 feet away. Young, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Misses in close. Atlanta's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Daniels from outside. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's tipped. Paul looking around. Barnes outside. Here's Vassell, and the 3 ball is good. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Young. Offline from the top of the key. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Spurs. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Paul, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA. Trae Young can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, the guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. With his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Knicks. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Young so hard to defend, especially when he's pulling off plays like that.
The steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Daniels, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Wembanyama, a screen on Young. Count the basket. Paul's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young against Fox. And Young, here we go. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Paul. Vassell, right side. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Wembanyama. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Here's Paul, and there's the try, and he converts the layup. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Fox against Young, and the basket is good.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
You see how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake, and that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Young taking his time here. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Misses the 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Vassell against Okongwu. Wembanyama, a screen on Johnson. Bucket is good. Barnes has got 6.
You got to have a player you could trust if you're going to call a number that involves a pick and roll. And Harrison Barnes making a good decision there.
Fox against Young. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Fox. They get it again. Goes back up. The shot that time not on target. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, folks, welcome.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. Okay, so now, and that is it for half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach.
Comes to some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
LeVert gets to Niang. Back to LeVert. Pass to Niang. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's LeVert missing. San Antonio leading. Here's Castle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Caris LeVert.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change of pace.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stefan Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Here's Champagnie. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
LeVert from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And McLaughlin gets it to go. Here's Wallace. Still scoreless. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In the third spot, the Spurs.
Awesome rim protection from them last year, and it was because of one thing. They commit to intimidating anyone that comes in the lane.
And so he hits both. Here's McLaughlin. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Niang, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the paint, here's Sohan. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Wallace right side. And the shot goes down.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
Spurs leading by 3. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. It's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Wallace. San Antonio with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Castle. Wallace covering.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Spurs leading by 6. 1:09 left to play in the third. It's stolen by Capella. And here comes the break. Three-pointer. As he pulls it in. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Wallace, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella is sort of the prototypical role guy, right? Going straight from the solid screen to elevating and being open.
Here's McLaughlin. Misses from short range. The Hawks trail by 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeVert the pass to Wallace. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Capella. Pass to Krejci. Now here's Wallace. He's tightly guarded. 4 on the shot clock. Capella finds Wallace. And he's good on the 3-ball. And that's now 7 points for Wallace.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Here's Castle. Tries again. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court right now for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Young against Fox. Johnson with a screen on Fox. Young pass to Johnson. That one drops for him. 6 points for Jalen Johnson.
Oh, sweet pass by Trae Young, working the pick and roll and disrupted the defense.
Here's Barnes, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Young finds Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Paul, good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Fox against Young. And Okongwu has it in the corner. They're running. Here's Barnes. Finished off the break. Now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Young inside. Guarded by Fox. Young's shot is off. Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 20 points for Trae Young.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Wembanyama, a screen on Young. And Paul gets it to go in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
It's deflected. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in, and he makes that one.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Ball against Young. Now here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. That puts them in the lead. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And it's Fox with the jam.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Young inside. Guarded by Fox. They get it back. That shot off the mark. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It counts.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Johnson with a screen on Fox. Young finds Johnson. Count it!
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
Here's San Antonio now. Paul with the ball. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And stolen by Vassell. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Barnes down low. Johnson on him. Vassell sets a screen for Barnes.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And a deep three from Young. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David.
team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Now Halliburton. Let's go with a three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And good work by Halliburton, outthinking the defense and creating an opportunity for himself.
And here's Paul. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Nembhard. He had 9 points in his last time out. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Ball against Halliburton. Indiana with a rebound.
I thought he had that ball showing up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Here's Paul. Vassell outside. Mathurin with a steal. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Turner, a screen on Vassell. Mathurin passes to Turner. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Here's Vassell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
I like when Vassell takes initiative on offense because it forces defenders to compromise at times.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Outside Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Fox feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Fox against Halliburton. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Barnes with a screen on Halliburton. Paul for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Indiana leading by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. B.A.?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Indiana on the other end.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Halliburton against Fox. Now here's Halliburton. He's closely guarded. Good on the shot. Halliburton's got 9.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Paul looking it over. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Paul. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night. Halliburton for three. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Wembanyama. And Turner with the block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
And Siakam with the slam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam with a screen on Fox. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound by San Antonio. Now here's Fox. 23 points his last outing.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Siakam outside. The putback. And that's not going to go. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Wembanyama in at center.
And it's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by San Antonio. Lets it go. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And it's Fox missing. Indiana leading by 5. Turner finds Halliburton. Back to Turner. Halliburton outside. Siakam with a screen on Fox. Halliburton with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Yep, count it. Halliburton's got 14.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Right side, Paul. Vassell outside. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Vassell. The Spurs rebound. Halliburton against Paul. Shoots over Halliburton. Here's Fox. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
It's stolen by Fox. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Stolen by Siakam. And they're on the run. Outside Mathurin. Here's the three. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Halliburton outside. The three is up. Can't get it to drop.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Fox against Halliburton. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Kicks it out to Siakam. The Pacers again can't hit.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Spurs trail by 3. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Ali. Thank you. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
And so it's San Antonio with it. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Clock at 6. Mathurin against Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Fox. Barnes the screen. Fox with the ball. Siakam covering. It's good. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
The drive by Wembanyama. Oh, and Turner with a block. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. .27 seconds left in the first half of this one. Wembanyama with a bucket. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Nembhard outside. Mathurin passes to Siakam. On the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nembhard. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 4.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man.
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in.
Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Nesmith, then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Toppin in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. To the paint. McConnell with a steal. Here's Nesmith, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Miles Turner.
And the last couple of months, the rebounding totals have taken a bit of a dive for him. Let's see if he can refocus and put more effort on the glass.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 6. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Sohan with the ball. He's against Toppin. Pass to Bassi. 5 to shoot. On target. target from range.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Here's McLaughlin. He's marked by McConnell. Sohan inside. He's against Bryant. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
McConnell from outside. Second chance effort. And the nice bucket inside from Bryant. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Pass to Castle. Here's McLaughlin. He's marked by McConnell. Here's Champagny. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Sohan. Here's McLaughlin.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. In the third spot, the Spurs.
It was an intimidating brand of defense they played. They sent the message that if you were going to get your points in the paint, you were going to have to work for them.
McConnell, good.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's McLaughlin. He's marked by McConnell. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Shepard. Outside Neesmith. There's a screen by Toppin. Fires at the elbow. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
McLaughlin pass to Bassey. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Indiana leading by 3. There's a screen by Toppin. From deep. McConnell's shot is off.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Inside. The shot by Sohan, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Neesmith's shot is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Going inside. Bassey, the pass to McLaughlin. Sohan, left side. Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
McConnell with it. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. McConnell's got 6 points in the quarter.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
McLaughlin, pass to Bassey. Here's McLaughlin. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bassey's got 12 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
McConnell from outside. Bassey pulls it in. Here's McLaughlin. To the left wing. Sohan, left side. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So on the floor for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Vassell. Now here's Wembanyama. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton attacks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And such an unpredictable player. I like how Halliburton uses this aspect to help draw fouls.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Paul against Halliburton. Pulls it from 20. Paul shot is off. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They've led by as many as 11. Mathurin, a screen on Wembanyama. Outside Mathurin. It's stolen by Wembanyama. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama down low. He's against Turner. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
The correct read by Fox, taking it himself. De'Aaron is showing that sometimes being selfish is the right decision.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. That's going to send Tyrese Halliburton to the line. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Nembhard. And Fox powers it home.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
Halliburton against Fox. Halliburton looking for an opening. Siakam against Barnes. The 3 is up. And that one's good. Siakam for 3. And the Pacers lead by 6.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Fox outside. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For Indiana, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 6. Vassell outside, into the lane, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
The growth of Vassell has been so impressive, willing and ready to bury these important shots.
Halliburton against Fox. Pass to Turner. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Being productive. Turner is a constant offensive threat.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Barnes the screen, 19-footer. Now here's Fox. Second shot opportunity, just 4 to shoot. From deep, Wembanyama. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Vassell.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound, San Antonio.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Siakam against Fox. With some arc, and he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Stolen by Vassell. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Jumps up. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Halliburton against Fox. Halliburton goes. Money!
And what a huge moment from Halliburton. His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
Fox outside. The kick out to Paul. Misses the 3. 17 seconds left in the game. Here's Siakam. Barnes with the rebound. Turner against Vassell. Here's Paul. No good there. Off the double clutch. Offline. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson.
looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizushea and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center, filling out the middle. That bucket in no time at all. Halliburton's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Pacers. Young from deep three-point range. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Screen by Siakam. Nembhard. They get the rebound. And Turner throws it down.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Young against Halliburton. Fires the 3. And Trae Young hits from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Now, here is Young. Last time out, he had 38 points. Count that bucket.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young and close.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Turner finds Mathurin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start off the game. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Halliburton.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
A skilled defender. You got to be careful around Daniels or he will make you pay for it.
Now, here's Halliburton. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, Halliburton. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. He gets it in there. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Johnson sets the screen for Young. From outside, off the mark.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Inside. Nifty move. Outside, Mathurin. Goes back up. Rebound, Atlanta. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time.
And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. The Hawks again can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
And he's got the skill to pull up from anywhere. Mathurin feeling it.
And so it's Atlanta with it after Indiana gets the 3. They grab their own miss. A wide open look here for Okongwu. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Halliburton right side. 34 seconds left in the first. Driving inside. It's good. Halliburton's got 9.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
Halliburton against Young. Pass to Johnson. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. No coverage that time. 11 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers heading to the... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3. Acton Emhard. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. The Hawks trail by 7. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Siakam outside. Shooting foul as the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Pascal Siakam, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Siakam, a screen on Young. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana.
And I don't don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
That's the Shea. A special move before the shot. Shea's got his second bucket of the night.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie, Shea, looking comfortable operating inside.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. A three-pointer is right on target. Halliburton's got 17 now.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Young. Good D by Siakam.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
Nemhard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that Raptors game, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. There's the drive. Yes, that goes in. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
Siakam sets a screen for Turner. It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Young from the arc. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And now here comes Young leading the break. Good work defensively by Turner. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Pacers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Indiana out in front. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Please direct your attention to...
Out in Philadelphia, it'll be the 76ers against the Celtics. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time. And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Atlanta Hawks.
Can't miss this many.
And that's all for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Bryant. Neesmith is out there with Toppin. Then there's Shepard, and it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Here's LeVert. Five on the clock. Screen by Niang. And it's LeVert missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that one, good. And the Pacers lead by 21.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. McConnell against Wallace. To the middle. And Toppin throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And here is Wallace. No scoring in this one to stop the run. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jalen Johnson.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Screen by Bryant. Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down one, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Wallace misses. And here's Indiana. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Shoots. The Hawks again can't hit.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Capella sets a screen for LeVert. The Hawks again can't hit. Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Shepard, that's good.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Wallace, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for it.
McConnell's scanning the floor. And Toppin throws it down.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Capella sets a screen for LeVert. It's stolen by Shepard. And now it's Toppin running. He can go all the way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Toppin throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's McConnell. And so it's the Indiana Pacers way out in front. Their lead at 38 points. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The front court is Rizuche and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jacks up a three. And it's Halliburton with the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now, here is Young. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. That one goes. Count it. Indiana's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
What a slam by Halliburton. Using that agility to make a statement.
Young with the ball. Over Halliburton. Another miss by Young. The Pacers shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Now Daniels. Off target from outside. It's Nembhard on the wing. Halliburton for three. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Tipped away. Halliburton with the steal. By himself. And finished off by Halliburton.
Capable of doing it all by himself. Halliburton showing his prowess as a two-way threat.
Halliburton against Young. Turner with the steal. It's Nembhard on the wing. Shots good by Turner. 6 points for Miles Turner. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Up top, Okongwu.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 32 points in the game. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pacers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Here's Young, rejected by Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Nemhard with it. Here's Halliburton, covered by Johnson. Halliburton against Johnson. Rizachet with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, he's a terrific distributor. When you leave someone open on Young's team, he's going to find it.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And Johnson with the stuff.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Puts up a deep 3. Missed. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to...
dial-up assist.
Well, those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Okongwu in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's Wembanyama. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You got to have a player you could trust if you're going to call a number that involves a pick and roll. Harrison Barnes making a good decision there.
Young against Fox. Young misses.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Count it.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, BA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
Now here's Barnes, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes making that dunk look really easy.
And here's Young. To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Vassell finds Paul. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4. And warming up the burners.
Young with it. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And Fox powers it home.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fox against Young. Inside, tipped, and stolen by Paul. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for
you? Young against Fox. To stop the run, Ricochet. Nice D from Vassell. San Antonio leading by 8. Fox feeling it out a bit. Six on the shot clock. And there's the screen. Spurs need to get one up here. Young against Fox. Right side, Young. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And it's Fox penetrating. And no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Daniels. And the Hawks tack on 2 more. And the Spurs with possession here. 4-point game. Young against Paul. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Vassell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
The players under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes.
Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Vassell. And so Vassell nails both of them. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Risache. No made baskets yet. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Good to see Risache attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Wembanyama, pass to Paul. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Risache. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Young, not a guy, especially as a scorer, that you want to put at the free throw line for free points and confidence.
And both free throws good for Young.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To the left side wing. Wembanyama's got space. And the jumper from the wing offline. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Some good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the 3 slot. Now here's Young. Last game out, he had 38 points. Johnson passes to Daniels. Right side, Young. Clock at 6. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. And Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems. BA sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. Okongwu, a screen on Fox. Fearless from Young inside.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now Paul. 5 points in the game. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. To the paint. Barnes passes to Paul. No good on the 3. Hawks trail by 5. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Young from long range. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Last time they met in Atlanta.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't put me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. And Atlanta with possession here. The Spurs making their last shot. Young, the pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Okongwu, a screen on Fox. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Paul taking his time here. Pass to Barnes. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Barnes has got 6. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. Kicks it out to Barnes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 9 points in the game.
Barnes keeps competing out there. When you sink a 3 on him, he's going to come back and try to make you pay.
Young against Fox. Picked up by Okongwu. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Floats one. Ooh, Wembanyama with the touch.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
Here's Young. Can't hit from in close. Spurs lead by 5. Outside Barnes. 32 seconds left in the half. Vassell, a screen on Johnson. Barnes finds Vassell. Back to Barnes. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Barnes so good at getting to that area on the floor and then making sure it counts.
Here's Young. Vassell with the rebound.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, everybody. Halftime is upon us.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot. Yeah, the only way to...
And during that first half of play, these 2 leading the way. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Castle, also Jordan McLaughlin out there, and it's Champagny at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's LeVert. Screen by Capella. The baseline, Jay. The shot by LeVert, no good. San Antonio leading by 11. And here's Sohan. And he goes in for the dunk.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
It's LeVert on the wing. Over Castle. Capella, the pass to Wallace. Back to Capella. Soft touch off the glass.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Here's McLaughlin. Watched by Wallace. Pass to McLaughlin. This one for three. The rebound by Atlanta. LeVert outside. Over Castle. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Down low. It's stolen. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. LeVert passes to Wallace. And he makes it. Wallace has gotten his first points in this one. San Antonio leading by 7. Here's McLaughlin. Still without a bucket. Wallace outside. Pass to Krejci. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Niang, the pass to Krejci. Back to Niang. And there's a pick. Shot is up. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Krejci. Krejci's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Pass to Bassi. Picked up by Sohan. Knocked loose. Bassi, the pass to Champagny. Here's Bassi from about 19. The shot misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Wallace outside. Basket's good. Wallace has got his second basket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Over to the wing. Pass to Bassi. To the wing on the left. Here's Champagny. Knocks it down from distance. Champagny's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Niang a screen. LeVert finds Capella. Back to LeVert. That one goes. Count it.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Sohan, left side. Pass to Castle. Back to Sohan. Here's Champagny. Castle for three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Now LeVert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point San Antonio lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And we've Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, it's pace going back.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Atlanta, Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Wallace in at the 1. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
To the inside. Bassi, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for San Antonio. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Barnes the screen. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Barnes with it. Outside Paul. Right side Wembanyama. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight.
Chris Paul adept at finding space down low, and that time he found a way to get it done.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Up top, Paul, guarded by Young. The 3 from Wembanyama. Okongwu with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Paul. The baseline J. Here's Johnson. Rebound by San Antonio. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
You can see that Vassell is getting increasingly confident attacking the basket.
And it's Okongwu off the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Outside Young. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
How about De'Aaron Fox just staying focused there with the finish? Controlled that one well.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And he gets that one.
How about the rookie, Zachary Risachet, delivering a timely bucket?
Outside Paul. Pass to Vassell. Fox against Young. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Paul. 4 on the clock. And it's Fox missing. The Hawks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Risachet. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 5th assist in this one.
And there's the ability to finish for Risachet. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Paul passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Harrison Barnes has been in some big ones, and that's a big shot.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Here's Young. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Fox left side. To the middle. Wemby putting on a show.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter here. Young misses. San Antonio leading. And Fox powers it home.
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
Atlanta is shooting 55% since the start of the 4th. Daniels. It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch. And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands, delivered.
Wembanyama against Okongwu. Here's Rizache. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Wembanyama, the pass to Fox. Fox on the run. Here's a three from Paul. Gets the three ball to go. And now it's a 6-point San Antonio lead.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
A shot from the mid-range. And he sinks it.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Great job executing that inbounds play. That's got to make Coach happy.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry.
one of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. Paul, no one around him. And the 3 off target. Halliburton for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Vassell with it. Out left to the wing. Wembanyama passes to Paul. Back to Wembanyama. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Turner with a screen on Fox. From the arc. And it's denied by Fox. Deflects the pass. Fox with the steal. Wembanyama looking it over. To the paint. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton against Vassell. From 8. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Ball finds Wembanyama. Down low, here's Vassell. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Siakam against Barnes. Lets it go, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Tyrese Halliburton, that's good.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Paul passes to Barnes, and it's good. 2 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And finished off by Halliburton.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Halliburton against Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Vassell from beyond the arc and then some. Vassell's got 5.
And he doesn't have to worry about the clock. Vassell has such a repeatable stroke.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton to the inside. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
got a piece of it. Home. Barnes outside. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. Paul passes to Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Paul passes to Wembanyama, and it's sent back by Turner. It could go, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Inside, here's Turner. That ball's nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Paul. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Wembanyama. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Takes it out to Siakam. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the inside, Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
The intellect and skill that Halliburton brings to the game, such a high-level passer.
To the middle, here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Mathurin, good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Indiana.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And they'll get another chance. Siakam a screen on Paul. And Siakam throws it down.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. The wide open look here for Fox. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
To me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
Siakam finds Nemhard. The three kept alive. Outside for Halliburton. Siakam a screen on Fox. 5 to shoot. Halliburton no good. Spurs trail by 9. They need this. Fox no good. Halliburton on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the paint, here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Halliburton for 3, and he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Before heading to the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And so it's the Indiana. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Pacers.
They have been.
And that concludes.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
They've got Castle, and it's Bassey in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Outside Bryant. And they pick up 2. Bryant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Down low, here's Bassey. Can't cash in from close range. And so Bryant will bring it up for Indiana. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game, to the inside. Takes it from 10. And he can't bank that one in. And for the Spurs, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Castle. He's covered by McConnell. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And he makes both free throws. Indiana leading by 10. Now McConnell. He has yet to score, and there it is for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Zohan, the pass to Champagny. Spurs passing it around. Zohan with the ball. Picked up by Shepard.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Toppin kicks to Bryant. Toppin sets a screen for Bryant. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Bassey. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Bassie. Here's McLaughlin. And the rejection by Bryant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Thursday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract length. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Pass to McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Now, here's Toppin. Back to McConnell. Fires it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Pacers lead by 11.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by McConnell. McLaughlin, the pass to Champagnie. Pass to Castle. Off target from the wing. Indiana leading by 11. Here's Neesmith. No good on the 3. Shepard with the ball. And here's McConnell. Second shot opportunity. Rebound San Antonio. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Tries the spin move. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Spurs ball.
Spurs trail by 9. Stolen by McConnell. A 3 from Bryant. Doesn't go for him.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Champagnie. Scoreless thus far.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
McConnell scanning the floor. Good on the 3-point shot. McConnell's got 5 points now this quarter. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Indiana. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team.
Hey, keep working on defense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Pacers, Thomas Bryant is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Shepard, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Neesmith in at the 3 spot. McConnell with it. Pass to Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and McConnell gets it to go.
That's just good awareness from Toppin, willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Here's Bassie, and play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Siakam, a screen on Fox for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. They get it back. Victor Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. That 3 off the mark. Spurs trail by 10. Now here's Fox. To the paint, here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slapping it down.
How about that quickness rolling off the screen? Barnes gets all the separation he needs there.
Halliburton for 3, buries the long-range jumper. And the Pacers lead by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Halliburton with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. The shot by Turner no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 19 points.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Paul goes in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Halliburton against Fox, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 8 rebounds in this game. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And Fox gets it to go.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Now, Nembhard. The tray hits it from 3-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
And it's Halliburton penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 21.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Barnes gets double teamed. Poke loose. Pass to Wembanyama. Barnes screen on Siakam. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Just 5 on the clock. A 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pacers.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Yep, it counts. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Paul for 3. Fires the 3. No good. And so the Pacers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one that